Now, the National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies has engaged the Federal Ministry of Education on the proper delivery of universal basic education to aid national development. This was made known at the working visit by the participants of the Senior Executive Course 44 of the NIPSS to the Ministry of Abuja today. Amadi Ogbewe has more on the story.
During a working visit by the participants of the Senior Executive Course 44 of the National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies to the Ministry in Abuja on Tuesday, there was an engagement by the stakeholders on universal basic education. Representing the Minister for Education Adamu, the Director coordinating the Office of the Permanent Secretary, David Gende, noted that the theme of the NIPSS's course for 2022 was apt.
The Institute's theme for this year's course, Strengthening Local Government in Nigeria, Challenges, Options and Opportunities, is coming at a critical time when the existence of local governments in Nigeria has been attracting lots of concern, leaving a number of responsibilities under that tier unattended. Your efforts at bringing the matter to the front burner, especially during this period of constitutional amendment, is highly commendable and will surely assist in guiding the policy thrust of government on the matter. The local government, we all know, is the third tier of government and stands out as the government closest to the citizen. Its existence, therefore, impacts a great deal on successful delivery of education at the foundation level. Unfortunately, its current weak state has contributed in the unsuccessful delivery of a number of programs aimed at bringing education closer to the child. In 2016, the Federal Ministry of Education, under my leadership, instituted an integrated, comprehensive strategic plan to issues and problems of education in Nigeria.
The Director of Studies, NIPSS, JOS, Professor Oluwafunmilayo Paramalam, addressed the gathering on the objectives of the working visit.
As you are well aware, every year the National Institute receives a presidential mandate to conduct in-depth research into an issue area of critical importance to our national well-being and our national development. This year, we have received the mandate to research into strengthening local governance in Nigeria, challenges, opportunities, and options. I'm sure you will bear witness with me that this is an issue of profound relevance to Nigeria, simply because local governance is the cradle of democratic consolidation and sustainable development. In recognition of the strategic importance of the Ministry of Education at all levels, we are here to have an interactive session with you, particularly because we recognize that the Federal Ministry of Education is one ministry that goes right down to the grassroots. It has presence all over Nigeria at every level, and is therefore of great importance to the advancement and to the democratic consolidation of Nigeria.
The Deputy Executive Secretary Services at the Universal Basic Education, Dr. Isiyaka Kolawole, spoke about the needs of pupils nationwide.
For the purpose of implementation and administration, UBEC, which is the Universal Basic Education Commission, SUBEBS, the State Universal Basic Education Board, and the LGAs, that's the Local Government Education Authorities, were created. According to the 1999 Constitution as amended, the provision of primary school education is the responsibility of the local government, that is the LGA, and what UBEC does is to provide intervention programs and activities. So mainly what we do is intervention. And the federal government's involvement in basic education is assistance for the purpose of the development of quality basic education in the country.
The engagement is expected to generate positive feedback in the drafting of national policies to strengthen the education sector. Amadi Ogbewe, reporting for KAFTAN Television.
LGA, and what UBEC does is to provide intervention programs and activities. So mainly what we do is intervention. And the federal government's involvement in basic education is assistance for the purpose of the development of quality basic education in the country.
The engagement is expected to generate positive feedback in the drafting of national policies to strengthen the education sector. Amadou Ogbewe, reporting for KAFTAN Television.